Hello, guys. Um, I don't know if the guest that I'm supposed to have is just running late or is sick or whatever. So we'll see. Oh, Lord, let's see. So I'll be in morning shot. We'll see. I don't know. Um, I emailed to find out, but there is no response yet. So I just wanted to pop on here and at least let anybody that was waiting or whatever know what was going on. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But at this point, I am not surprised. I am not shocked. This week has just been um, a week so far of attempts to have these shows and driving me nuts. So um, I appreciate anybody that pops on or whatever, but disappointed. Disappointed. Um, Disappointed with a lot of things. Um, but anyway, I should be going to uh, maybe visit Frankie and Alex next, or not next week, tomorrow. I'm going to be visiting them for FNA Band Life, but I wanted to pop on and at least let you know what was going on. But yeah, so hello, Justin and Christina. Hello, Evergreen. Yeah, so I was supposed to have a guest today. I don't know if they were running late or if they're sick or whatever. I haven't heard anything back yet. And it was already a few minutes past the start. So I wanted to, let you guys know what's going on. Hello, Eric, the Go Guy. See you down there. And I think you're in California now, when I last looked. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this week has not been going well as far as guest goes. So to have another, yeah, you are in California, so to have another guest fall through, it is what it is. Um, you know, change the name of it afterward, like I had to do with the other one. But oh well, it is what it is. Um, yeah, so probably be meeting with FNA Van Life tomorrow. I'll probably make a little vlog, go and meet him or something like that. We'll go and hang out, and all that jazz. So that'll be cool. That'll be only the second YouTuber. I think only the second, maybe the third that I met in person. I think that would be the second though. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. That's why I wanted to pop on and just let you guys know so you can know what was going on. It's just ah, it it drives me nuts because you know I prepare for the guests and all that kind of stuff, and then when it falls through, it's like, oh, you know, another one fell through. Oh, darn it, darn it, darn it, and it kind of disappoints me because you know I I change it so that I have a more malleable time for people to come on and do the interviews, and then stuff still happens where it'd be one thing if it was one, but it's been every one so far this week. Every one so far this week. Hello, Weibel. Yeah, I know you've been missing action. It's all right. It's all right. Um, yeah. It so to have that many in a row sucks. Like that's four in this week that has happened. So tomorrow's guest, hopefully, because they sound excited to come on. They sent me an email back. So hopefully tomorrow's guest will will be on here. And she's like a psychic and does some other stuff too, so it'll be kind of interesting. Kind of interesting to talk to her. I'm always just fascinated by different people. Hey, it's all right. It's all right. I'm just letting you know, like, it's on my end. It's like, um, the one guest was sick, and I got told ahead of time on that one, so that's one thing. Um, and then the other guest was having car troubles, so it's not like people just aren't showing up. It's just on my end, it's like everybody in this week all at once. Like, oh my goodness. Um, so yeah, that's how it's been over here. But the cool thing is, I'll be probably going and hanging out with F&A Van Life a little bit tomorrow. Go do a lot of them. Yeah, let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. Since we all make videos, right? Not everybody does interviews, but we all make videos. Okay. If you had everything set up for your shot, right? And you went out and you're about to go video all of it, right? All of it. And something happened, and now all that work you put into preparing for that video and everything you want to do, it's all gone, right? So that whole content day is gone. Um, that's the kind of frustration it is, basically, uh, because I want to make it. I prepare for it. I do notes for it. Again, that was today's guest notes. But I prepare for it and do all that work to prepare for having the people on, and yeah. So no, I am looking at individually. I am looking at individually. I'm just saying it sucks that all four all four happened at the same time. Is I mean, it's four different individuals, but it's like the timing of it all happening all in the same week when I had all this scheduled is kind of nuts. So I don't know. Um, and Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm always interested in because that's when I've been having the musicians on. I might have them on other days too if I have to, but that's when I've been trying to have them on. So I'm always interested to talk to them. That's always an interesting thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, you've been having trouble 4 days upload. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Um, yeah, and that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do is just keep on grinding away at it. So um it's it is what it is. Um but I can't you know, I can't change it. So I can't change what has already happened. So I can only I I'll be after I'm done here. it'll be just like if I had a guest, and I'll be on to um, researching the next guest I have on as good as I can do. So you know, that's all I can do. That's all that I ever do is um, I usually spend, and that's kind of why a lot of you guys don't see me in the morning and stuff like that, um, or don't see me later in the day, because usually I'll spend the time up until the interview, um, looking over the person's content or trying to figure out more about that person so that I'm more prepared when I have them on. That's kind of why you don't see me a lot in the morning. And my hair looks good, or lack thereof it, yeah. As long as I keep it close or super short, it's all right. It's when it gets longer that it starts to look funky. But yeah, it's it's one of those things, and that's why I had to pop on and talk to you guys because, man, I get like earlier today it was supposed to be Van Life Live, and um, Gina ended up not being able to do it, so I was like, oh, that's all right. I got the interview later today, um, so I'll be doing that. And it's like, um, if I had the ability to um, see the future, right? I would have just done it earlier, even if Gina couldn't have been there, just to have it. But you know, hello, my Raptor pals. How are you? Um, yeah, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep it up, and to be honest with you, like the last, it sucks because like when the other ones happen, I'm like, man, I don't even want to spend the time. Uh, like I do on these other ones because what this one doesn't show up too. And I'm like, no, I gotta put the same work into each guest that comes on, assuming that they'll be there. But I'll tell you what, this is getting over my nervousness of if a guest is gonna show up or not. I'm just gonna start. Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen from now on. And yeah, I already changed the name of the stream to Hang Out again. Here's what's gonna happen. If you guys see me have a live posted up there, whether the person shows up or not, whenever that start time is, I'm just gonna hit go live and and not worry about it anymore. So some days it may just be me. I'm gonna go off the time that they give me um, to go off of, but yeah, I'm just this has got me over my nervousness of somebody showing up or not. Um, but that's what it's always been like. I've always because I want to put on put on a good entertaining thing for you guys and not just random stuff. And so I'm just gonna have to start maybe double preparing in case I can't. Have any of the guests rescheduled? Um, basically, if I don't if I don't hear from them or anything like that, and they just don't show up, I'm not gonna reschedule them because to me that's kind of disrespectful. But Richard Lynch from this Monday, he's scheduled or from this past Monday, he's scheduled to be on again this next Monday. So uh hey, Bob the Raptor and Joe, here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. I want to have you guys on, but I want to have you guys prepared. So I don't just want to have you guys pop up here. But I do want to interview you since I won't be driving for a little bit. I do want to have you on the show. You know what we could do? Maybe next month. Maybe next month. Um, I can try out an item live with you on the show. Like maybe I could, I'll maybe like I'll DoorDash something or something like that, and we could have we could both try something on the show together. That's an idea. That's an idea. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I guess I should have expected it to happen, but it's more now. Um, it hadn't really happened the whole time in we'll call it season one, right? But now that I'm dealing with other people that aren't necessarily in the group of people that I've known or anything like that, and I'm doing it outside of that, this is probably going to happen. But um, yeah, I will. I will. It's on your emails on your about. I believe it is. Um, but yeah, I'll send you an email. We'll figure out something. But it would be cool to do. It would be cool to do. Because I always find it entertaining how you're able to form two different two different dinosaur opinions, man, in one show is always entertaining to me for sure. Um, yeah, it's and that's why I like talking to you guys. It's not because like I'm I'm sad where I'm like depressed or anything like that, but I like to talk with you guys and talk it out because there'll be somebody else out there that may go, oh, I felt that way before. That sucks. Or oh, I'm not the only one that feels that way, or whatever it may be. Um, so that's kind of why I talk to you guys and just let the thoughts out because I know it's helped me before when I've seen somebody else talk about stuff like that. So I do appreciate you guys being here for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. And this is the other reason why when I'm able to, I'd like to get a regular computer to be able to run the OBS stuff and maybe find some fun activities we can all play with like on the screen together or something like that. I think it'd be cool to do uh, for days when I don't have the guests on here. But I digress. It is what it is today. So um, I think that I hope. Well, you know what? I hope that even though the timing of all the stuff happening with the guests, I hope that this is like all of my absences that are going to happen of people not showing up like all at once for like a long period of time instead of spread out, right? So yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay, Melnetty. Hello, Angela. Um, no, I was just telling everybody because it says hang out again because the guest I didn't get an email and didn't pop up at the time that I had for them. So, uh, and it's the fourth one that I haven't had work out this week. So there was supposed to be two on Monday, one yesterday, and one today. So I'm okay, but that's what I've been talking about for the past little bit about what has been going on and what happened. So, um, like I said, that part sucks. And then I was letting everybody know, like I've been messaging back and forth. So I'm gonna go. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But hopefully, I'll meet up with FNA Van Life like in person. I know I've interviewed them before, but I'll meet. They messaged me and said they're going to be by my area tomorrow. So maybe set something up and go have lunch or something like that. And that'll probably be the vlog tomorrow. So the vlog tomorrow might be a little bit later going on. Hello, Miss Southern Belle. Um, the vlog might be a little bit later getting out there, but it will be cool because I'll be meeting some other YouTubers in person, which is always fun to do. And hello, Brett's channel. So I'm, I'm not like, I'm not terribly sad. I'm just more frustrated. And I was telling people before you guys popped in here that it's kind of gotten me over my nervousness of the guest not showing up thing. And basically, I'm going to hit the go live button at the time um, uh, that they give me to go live, and I'm just going to hit the go live button. And I'm not going to worry about whether the guest is going to show up or not anymore. Because I already had to do that a couple times, and instead of not having a show at all, I'm just gonna at least pop on here and talk with you guys and hang out for an hour so that I can have still have a show with you guys, still hang out with you guys, and yeah, because I feel a lot better after if I live stream with you guys for sure. Like I feel tons better, um, just personally. And so when I don't get to do that, and then this stuff it piles up, it's like it gets to my it frustrates me. And I was telling everybody earlier, it's like if you have everything set up for a video, like um, a video that's really hard to set up, or not really hard to set up, but it takes a long time to set up, and then something happens and you can't record that video at all. It's that kind of frustration on my side when stuff happens with guests. So that's that's where I'm at with that. But you know, instead of worrying about it anymore, I'm just gonna go live because um yeah, I didn't even go. Yeah. Awesome. So that's that's where that's at. So um it's really it's frustrating and aggravating on my side because I put I put as much time or more time than a lot of the videos that I've done into each one of these. And so when it doesn't work out, it's like, oh my goodness. XDM50, huh? Hmm. I'll look them up. I'll look them up right now. XDM50. Wow. That's pretty cool. I will go on there right now. He's got, that's crazy. He's got 13,000 subscribers. Oh, he's been doing this on here for a long time, though. Wow. I'm going to go on here and tell him right now. Miss Southern Belle sent me. Just for you, Miss Southern Belle. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, depends on how he wants to help me, but yeah. Anybody could help me. Depends on how you want to do it. Oh man, why is this? Oh yeah, did anybody else have that problem? I don't understand that. Like I can hit this. I sometimes I'll hit it and it doesn't want to do anything, and then sometimes I barely graze it with my anybody that uses like a tablet or a phone or whatever. I barely graze it with my finger and it'll pop it up like even if I just hover above the screen. Maybe it's just this device. I don't know. Yeah, I'll take a look at his stuff for sure, Miss Lernerville. Um, it looked pretty neat, but he's been doing it, been on here for 10 years. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But I mean, I wouldn't mind that pace. I mean, I like it a little bit faster, but 1,000 a year isn't too bad. Um, he has one of those bikes, wet bikes. No, you're not talking about bicycles, but you're talking about like a scooter or something like that, or motorcycle. I left him a comment on there. I left him a comment on there. So when he comments back, then I will talk to him. But oh, coffee with Dwayne. Okay, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. I'll have to check that out. He's been doing it for a little bit. Well, yeah. Oh, electric bike. Electric bike. Oh, yeah. I don't know about an electric bike. I'm trying to get like a little scooter or a little motorcycle or something like that. I don't know about an electric bike. Um, although I don't want to spend my money on one, but if one of those companies wanted to send me one to ride around on, I'll put my full face helmet on and ride around on. I don't care. I'm goofy. All right, I'll see you later, Milnetti. I'll see you later. I understand, but yeah. And then I've tried to use it and I can't use it, and I don't know if um, anybody else has the issue, but I can never get um, I can't get I can't ever get the Stream Elements actual live stream app to work. So I don't know if anybody else has tried that one. I can never get that one. Oh, and I dropped my phone, of course. That's how I end up with broken phones, by the way. That's why I'm glad this one at least has a case on it. But that's how that happens for me. Uh, yeah, and then like I was telling you this morning in the vlog, like so I have that going on, and then um, when you get close, I think when you get under 1,000, you know how your subscribers go up and down. It's because or YouTube's trying to make sure they're legitimate subscribers or whatever. They start doing that with your hours, man. Like I'll look on there and check those out in the morning, and it'll be more than it was the day before, and then eventually it'll catch back up and it'll go back down. But I just want to like let anybody out there know that is working their way towards that. Don't be surprised when you see that go back and forth. Like I always do it through the studio app on the phone, and then it's in minutes, and I divide by 60 because it's more current, so I can see a better idea of where I'm at. But yeah, it fluctuates. Um, it fluctuates back and forth. Yeah. So um, you don't do StreamYards. If if I had, if I know that it's just going to be me and not a guest, I would do it. But when I already have it set up in here and I'm going to have a guest, I already have it set up here going. So I use this one. But if it's just me, like, um, I may try, I may try a little streaming off of the app. Um, when I go out to the Metallica concert thing on Saturday, I might try a little streaming of it just to see how that works, and I'll actually be like moving, so it might be a little entertaining. I may try it then, but um, I tend to like StreamYard only because after I'm done, especially I can just download the audio if I'm doing the podcast or whatever it may be. Um, or not whatever it may be, but or I can download the video afterwards. So that's kind of why it is. Oh man, TikTok, not me, not me. I went, and the thing is I went on it, and I just don't like the way it's laid out. Um, and it seems harder, at least for me anyway. It seems harder to find stuff on TikTok than on other social media apps. So, um, yeah, that's not what I like. I use I have looked into and used most of the apps that are on um, most of the social media apps, but I'm not really into using them all the time. The only reason I use them is for promotion of the YouTube channel or for communication. Um, like besides my email there, the other easy way to get a hold of me is on Instagram. If you send me a message on there, that's the two easiest ways to get a hold of me. Um, I use Facebook Messenger sometimes, but only with people I already know. I don't even look at the people that you may know tab really too often or anything like that. So those are the ones, those are the main ones that I use for doing this. But um, yeah. Hello, Boondock Charlie. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I got a lady tomorrow, Tanya Brown. We'll see. I'm just gonna say that today. We'll see. We'll see if they show. We'll see. Um, but uh, Tanya Brown is she's a psychic and she does a couple other things. I have to look her up actually. Um, she does stuff for business people. Um, and teach you to listen to your instincts. So it'll be interesting to talk with her. That's I have her. I have a lady that works with MUFON. It'll be cool to talk to. Um, it's just going to be really interesting. So, when that's what that's what aggravates me. I want to talk to these people too, and so when I don't get the chance to, it's like I it it really like gets me. I'm like, man, I wanted to ask all these questions. I wanted to find out about these things, and now I can't either. Um, and I try to find the interesting side in all these people's stories, so that it gives you guys like an interesting thing to listen to and hear. So, um, get a scrap dog, huh? I don't know what you mean by that. A scrap dog. I'm confused. Let me know what you mean by scrap dog. But yeah, it is. It is very interesting. And the other thing that sucks too, the thing that really sucks is I schedule all these people, right? And I try to schedule them 1 2 a day. I try my hardest to do that. Um, but I have other people like email me and and it's like if people if people know ahead of time something's going to come up or whatever, I'd rather let them let me know earlier, and then I could get one of these ones to email and they could come in sooner. But he'd be cool to interview. Oh, well, let him know. I'm down. I'm down to talk to Scrap Dog. You know a lot of people in the Southern Belle, so let me tell you this: anybody that you think would be interesting to talk to, have them come. Have them come talk to me. I'm gonna. I'll go to Scrap Dog right now too, Miss Southern Belle, and I'll tell them that you told me to say hello. So I'm willing to do this stuff, but you have to understand, unless people get respond back to me, there's not much I can do. Oh, he's on right now. Interesting. Interesting. Looks like he has a scooter too. Woo! That'd be a really interesting guy to talk to. Yeah. I'll leave a message for him. And he's got 18,000. Wow. Miss Southern Belle. Man, you're hiding all these people from me. Hiding all these people from me. I'm gonna even put the comment on. See, people say I know a lot of people. You know a lot of people in Southern Belle. I mean, I do know a lot of people here on YouTube, but you know, um, you know a lot of people. Interesting person, Miss Southern Belle. You are. You are. You are. I'm glad. I'm glad you came in here though. But yeah, I want like. I'm not done talking to YouTubers, but my whole thing is getting a hold of a lot of these YouTubers, and it's like, you put some in their comments or whatever, and it's like they might not look at their comments, or you send an email, they might not read their emails, or if they do, they don't respond. And so it becomes a proposition of sending out so many to get so very few responses, and so that's why I found a service. It doesn't cost me anything, but a service to get um, to get hooked up with these guests. So, not saying that they're any more reliable at showing up. Obviously, um, I'm not saying that, but more reliable in responses. And that's their thing is like all these people have emailed and been set up to be on my show. It's not people that I've emailed. So that's the other thing when it frustrates me is like you emailed to be on my show, not the other way around. And so that's why it gets aggravating on my side too. Um, yeah, and that's why I tell them that for sure. But yeah, I want to talk to all these guys because I think I can learn something from everybody um, that I talk to. There's a little piece of nugget, a little piece of information. Um, awesome. Yeah, Carolina Hillbilly, as I think he's been in here a few times. Um, but like I said, my whole thing now is, you know, I'm willing to put feelers out there, but I want people that are gonna want to be on the show because then, hopefully, um, they come to the show for sure. You know, but the reason I'm looking at these because Gypsy and the Vanilla Girl just sent me something. So, oh, he sent me a thing about a gimbal. Yeah, I got one of those. Um, yeah, like I love talking to other YouTubers because I can connect with them on dealing with YouTube stuff. But I like talking to these other people too. So I'm just I'm more excited for tomorrow, and I kind of want to be. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, but I kind of want to be that that smart ass kid and and email that lady that's a psychic tomorrow and be like, hey, I want to know if you can see yourself showing up because that's just so fun to me. Man, the coin guy, huh? There's so many like different little communities on YouTube. There's a coin community, all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. Hello, Conan Man. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Would be doing better if the guests were showing up this week so far, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And we'll be having people on again. So I'm just hoping that, like I said before, hoping that this is the stack of people being absent right out the gate and not, um, and I won't have as many in the future. But we'll see. We'll see. I can't make any, you know, I can't make any promises or whatever. Responding to the email back uh, from the guy I work with that does the musicians, president of the company, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I reminded him this morning, and I had to tell him it's like it's not on you, dude. You know, you give these people the links, and the other people have shown up, so it's not on you when somebody doesn't show up. You're he's I mean, he's busier than me. He's scheduling all these different artists with a bunch of different shows at the same time. Um, but that's what I was trying to tell you guys. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I deal with. Like, messages all day long. Like, this is how, that's why I'm so busy. Like, you don't see me as much in chats anymore. You don't see me as much in comments anymore and all that kind of stuff. It's because of, every 15, 20 minutes, sometimes I'm getting another message, uh, talking to somebody about the show. But yeah, so this is what I was trying to let you guys know. I'm letting you guys in on the back kind of want you guys to see the backstage of this show so you kind of understand what goes into it, and it's not just um not just this easy thing to pop up, it's there's a lot of background work that goes into each one of the guests until the show starts. You know, the actual show, the actual interview is really the easiest part. Because once they hit the go live button, whatever happens is going to happen, right? It's not whatever's going to happen, then it's going to happen. So the difference is in the preparation I do beforehand, and part of that is dealing with emails, like, and keeping all the emails straight and on the calendar, making sure, because some of the emails come in from publicists, so I have to make sure so that I can find the email later to be able to give them the link later, because I usually send the link the day before. I do that. I send the link the day before. Yeah, I'll have to talk to Purple Tube. I'll have to talk to Purple Tube. Reminds me. But there's all this stuff that goes into it beforehand, and it's like it's such an annoying it's such an annoying annoying thing to have happen. So I've seen her in her a couple times. So thank you for reminding me. Like I try to get back and check in on people that check in here, but like I said, I get so busy it's hard for me to keep up with you guys too. And you know, that's the other thing. Like that's the other thing that frustrates me, because I spend all that time preparing for people and doing all that notes. That it gets frustrating to me because I could spend that time talking to you guys and hanging out with you guys. You know what I mean? Hello, Rance with Rogers, who is really close on getting his hours. If you guys, I think he's like needs like probably like 40 now. If you guys can go run his playlist, he'll get there. And hello, Van Life Voyages. Um, yeah. Um, you know, I will. I left her a comment on there, and so I'll get a hold of her. I'd like to talk behind the scenes with her and all that kind of stuff, but that could be an interesting fit as well. I don't mind having a co-host um, here at all. I used to do a show where there were me and 3 co-hosts, and then we'd have a guest on. So having one co-host is not a problem when I have guests on. And me and Eddie do that on Saturday too. I wouldn't mind it at all, but it depends on if Purple Tooth is going to be into it and us talking and all that kind of stuff. But I'm down to do that. And then if I can get a good flow going with the co-host, then if ever she can't make it, we can plug somebody else in, all that kind of stuff. I'm all down for that. But thank you for that idea. I'm gonna might as well use the bottom of this note page that I don't get to use. Oh wow, yeah, prayers for them. And then I saw that there's another one like right there in the same area, right behind it, which is kind of nuts. Somebody put up a graphic because there was like one on the California, like going up towards California too or whatever. I don't want to say hurricane. I guess hurricane. I don't know when it's typhoon. I always thought typhoons were in the Pacific. It's always a typhoon, but maybe it's the direction it spins. I don't know. But there was something like up in California, and then they had the overlay of all the wildfires and like all these other natural disasters, and they underneath it they said, you know, I'm not saying God is mad at America, but if you look at this picture, I mean, you can make your own judgment. Um, and hello, D Grandos 44. How are you? Hope you've been well. Hope you've been well. Um, that was the big winner of the uh, 1,000 subscriber giveaway right there. Uh, but yeah, that's why that's what frustrates me. It's like I had more time to hang out with all you guys, a little more time, and then I get into doing this and having these guests, and so when it doesn't work out, like the guy today, and now that I know, now that I got the email back from the president of the company, to now know that it was him just not showing up for whatever reason, dude. So the people that let me know or whatever, I reschedule them. But yeah, if you just don't show up, I don't care if you ever got like super famous. I wouldn't I won't have you on. You know what I mean? Yeah, Van Life Rocks is good too. Yeah. Um I know Van Life Rocks. Van Life Rocks is good. I'm fat and sassy for sure. Oh, that's good. That's good. But I'm gonna hang out with you guys for like 5 more minutes. Just like this was a regular interview. Um so yeah, if you guys see a live pop up, I'm gonna go live at that time. Um when that interview happens, whether the guest is here or not. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. I'm not gonna be nervous about it. The guest doesn't want to show up, they don't want to show up. Um, but I'm gonna let the guest pick the time. So if the guest, and that's the other thing too is like I'm trying to be like I have to pick a date because I can't have a bunch of people on the same date, and then I'm trying to let you guys pick a time you're available. And so when they don't show up, it's um, kind of aggravating. Um, yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, exactly. But yeah, I'm I'm just plowing ahead. I got another guest. Actually, you know what? I think tomorrow's guest, because she's a psychic and clairvoyant, I don't know how much preparation I'm gonna do for her. I think, and it will be an hour earlier than this one was today. So I think if you guys want to come tomorrow and ask some questions to the psychic, and you want to see what the psychic says about your situation, I think you guys should come and ask some questions. I would love that. Um, I would love to have you guys come and ask some questions. I think that'd be a entertaining time. Um, so yeah, it's up. The thumbnail's up for tomorrow, and so if you guys want to come tomorrow and ask some questions over, that'll be a really fun time. And then I have Hell's the artist. I'm gonna put it in the chat so you guys can see who it is on Friday. Um, Speaking of which, I gotta tell you guys about that too. That's who will be here on Friday, right here. This right there. Yeah, well, I know she knows live too. I'm just saying, I think that would be interesting. Because she doesn't really have a lot of stuff. I'm gonna look and see if she's got some stuff on YouTube. Maybe I can research some other interviews or something like that. But she didn't have any links with her stuff, so I'm gonna have to look a little bit for her stuff. Um, you would get kicked out. You ain't gonna get kicked out. You're not gonna get kicked out. I'm in charge here. You're not gonna get kicked out. Um, yeah. Um, oh, I forget her name. She used to go on Montelli Williams. I think it was Cynthia Brown. I always was entertained by her episodes that were on there. So, um, it'll be fun tomorrow, guys. It'll be fun. But my hour's up here, so I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow's vlog will probably have FNA van life in it. They messaged me and said they're gonna be going close by here, so we'll see. So fingers crossed on that one. And then uh, the guest later in the day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. So yeah, Sylvia Brown. Yep. Yeah, that was her name. So stop waiting for life to happen and make life happen. And I'll see you guys.